Excuse me. Holy Christ. You guys have no idea how many videos I've had to shoot to get this right. But I finally got in it right. I have the resolution right. I have the screen right. So everything should be good. Let's run through it one more time. As I was saying, here is my analysis for tomorrow. Tomorrow being, let's see, Wednesday, February 15th. February 15th. I've already drawn up a. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I've already drawn up a picture as to what I think the day will look like, because I've done this plenty of times. Let's see. You go to Brave, you put it here. Oh, I can't do that. Fuck. I have to redraw it. Okay. Anyway, we'll do it like this. Because I'm getting frustrated. This was December 19th, when the bull market, the Echo bull market actually started. In Ethereum and alts. There's a lot of similarities. I'll start to point them out as we go along, and I'll also go back to here and I'll point it out as well. First, let's start here. Here's what we'll do. We will go to templates, and we will go to the perfect TPO, which is what I call it because it is perfect. We'll check out the similarities here. So first here we have our big dump, of course, right? We have our big dump. We have some single prints here come in, and know where we bounce here at this value area low at 1197.1. We also bounce at a value area low. Note the similarity in structure here, and the number of bounces, right? 1, 2, 3. Note where we bounce. Let's see, that would be what, right here. Let me see. Let me get the time correct, actually. Okay, February 17th. So 17th, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, because this is UTC 22. Yes, this would be value area 2 right here. And note the number of bounces. 1, 2, and 3 on value area 2 before we came up. And you see, I've already marked this because I've made this video about 3 times now. I've already marked this. So we have these 3 bounces. We come up to what is this? The value area low. Here, let's see where I left off at. So we go down. We also go down after bouncing, and we make a new low. After we make this new low on December 16th, we come up to the point of control, and let's see what's here at 1524. 1524. Well, it's 1536. It's a little bit off. Of course, it's not going to be like, picture perfect, but 1536, we have this initial balance area right here where we reject, and then we come down and we make another low. This is the important part here. Note what happens here. Note the similarities. So after we reject the value area and the point of control, the market comes down and it makes a third attempt to come down, but it's very jagged, right? There's not a lot of confidence. When a market has confidence in a move, it's very volatile in the sense that it moves down fast. That's confidence. It has a high rate of tempo. This move here was very jagged, right? It was extremely jagged until we came down to what, 1149, at which point we came back up. What this normally means is the market, the shorts that were in their position were essentially satisfied with where they were. So there was some short covering going on, but some shorts decided to keep the market going. Excuse my phone. Some shorts decided that the market could go a little bit lower, so that's where they pushed it, but they got squeezed out. Note the tempo of this move. Note from C to D period, we moved over what, 1170 to 1190, over $20. Back then that was a very volatile move, so that was a short squeeze there. Another thing I wanted to note was the similarities between this structure here and hold on, this structure here. I was quoting song lyrics from a song. This structure here and this here. This is that jaggedness I was talking about. This is one of the most common reversal fractals I see all the time trading TPL. Look at the jaggedness. We see a sharp come down. The market chops for a little bit as shorts pile in and cover their positions. The market barely makes a low, but it's not a buying tail. It's not a selling tail. A selling tail is when there are 3 letters or more, which indicate a finished auction, as in the market has finished moving in that direction. There is a, what would you call it? There isn't an excess in short inventory. Like, you'll hear people say the market is too short, so it must rally. This is one of those situations. That's what a selling tail is, essentially. You can see it here on the left as well. Let's take a look at this here. Note the confluence. Note the similarities. The market comes up, makes a very sharp drop downwards. Let me stretch this out a little bit. Very sharp drop downwards. We get this jaggedness as usual, as the market is indecisive. This is an indecisive movement. We finally see some movement to the downside where we break the low, but it's only by 2 ticks here. That's 2 ticks in J period here, right? Between U period and I period, which U period is right here, I period is right here, J period breaks by only 2 ticks. After that, we get what is called an inside bar, where the bar opens inside of the previous bar but doesn't make any movement. So after that, we have I period, which comes down and tries to break J period but is unsuccessful. Note what happens here. Here it's a little different. It was actually successful in making a new low, but the point is the consolidation point, as is here, because we also see a point where it did make a new low, but there was a consolidation period before it went higher. So note the consolidation here before it went higher. we see a consolidation point after this happened, as shorts realize that they may be fucked. I mean, I shouldn't cuss because this is YouTube. I don't want to get demonetized. So they may be screwed. They may be screwed. And again, this is a CPI day, so we have this consolidation period, and we get this massive short squeeze. So what does all of this tell us? I think we are in a fractal where we have one of two outcomes. I think, now that I think about it, I didn't see this actually. This could be likely where we go sideways for 2 days, then dump down to what did I say? Where's the initial balance? Oh, I need to go to my other TPL. I have two scenarios here. Well, 2.5 technically. But they all end in Ethereum going higher. I see a situation where, let me combine these two since they're both overnight session. I see a situation where we could go sideways for a number of days before dumping, getting out this extra liquidity from those range trading down to 1526. 1526 is a very important level because not only is it the longest bar of the New York session, which indicates huge whale activity, but it is also the part of the day where the initial balance was first broken without price coming back into it rather. So that is a very important clue. That shows conviction. That shows whales have a very they're very determined to move price higher. So let's go back to my drawing here. 20, 21, 21. So, okay. Oh, I actually already did write that out. So, there are three possible scenarios here. We could either go sideways for some time. We can then dump. And then we go higher. Or let's look at this. The odds of us going higher the next day are decreased simply because there is no overnight inventory. And I talk about overnight inventory a lot in my trading. That's that's my bread and butter right here. So we don't have any overnight inventory. We see that volume is accumulating here towards the downside. However, there's a lot of time accumulating here, which is a double-edged sword because we'll get into that later, but it could mean a bounce. So I'd probably say we could bounce up to the value area high and then come back down, but I don't think we will go higher tonight. I will say that. As I was saying, after that, what will happen is, because we have so much volume attracting at the lows, and we have our point of control toward the bottom of this overnight session, we still don't have the the rest of Asia session just yet. I mean, London session just yet. So anything can happen, but I do think we might see that drop down here to 1526 by NYSE, and then we go higher. How high? I'm not exactly sure. That's not how I trade. But if I had to guess, I do think we will see. So we bounced off of IBL X 1.5. That was our bottom here. Normally what happens when we bounce off of an initial balance low is we at the very least, I'm drawing, I'm not scrolling. We at the very least and excuse my messy chart, forgive me. We at the very least see the middle of the initial balance. So the middle of the initial balance it's a damn shame I can't even find it myself. It's point of control 1, value area 2. Did I delete it? Okay, hold on, we'll just do it like this. Okay, so that's IBL right here. The initial balance will be right here at 1639. That is normally what happens. That falls into what I was saying before, where I said we could see 1624, but I was wrong because we dumped. But that's just a little confluence for you. Another thing is we were just a few dollars shy of value area low 1, and we had a failed breakout of value area low 2. When we have a failed auction of value areas, normally what happens is we almost always see the other side of that value area. So this is value area high 2, which is at 1624. So I do see bullish days ahead for Ethereum. That is my current thesis. If we were to come down to the areas I said, I will be loading up. And best of luck to you all. This is the mad ramblings of a junior auction market theorist. I try my best. I am not always right. I try to be right. So if it goes well, then great. We'll add it to the record books, I suppose. Best of luck to you all. I hope you all have a good night or a good day. And I will talk to you all later. I'll see you around. Have a good one.